Good day, everybody. This is Dark Comet, and welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great weekend out there so far, guys. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is going to be episode number 11 of Eivor's Adventures. In the last episode, we welcomed Valka the Seer back to Ravensthorpe, and we helped her get settled. We then went on the side quest to go and help Galinn, Birna, and Leif as we went and raided towns and a stronghold, and then we assassinated the priests there at Walden, which were loyal to Wigmund. And then we went back to Grantebridge and spoke with Soma, and we gave her all of our information we found about as we talked to those three advisors. We were kind of uncertain there of whether one of them was the traitor or not, and even if which one it was, so we asked for more time, and then we ended our adventure there. So let's go ahead and get started on this one, guys, and see how that story unfolds. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and interview the three advisors here, get a little bit more information and see what we can find out before we make our accusation. Let's see which one this one is. Okay, it's Birna. Can't quite get there we go.
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you?
I was wondering on a few things. It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
You are a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
I found a letter telling the Saxons not to attack a longship painted yellow.
None of our longships are painted yellow, I don't think.
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
Someone in the city let the Saxons through the Longhouse tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night.
Okay, let's go ahead and read this note here. I am not noble, honor is noise to me, but for the first time I wonder what's a better thing to do. To stay at the elbow, smiling with a thorn in my chest, or to leave you behind and pull this barb from me. I will stay, but only as long as you let me to. You know, I'm starting to believe that she is not the traitor, guys. She's in love, that's for sure. She's a little crazy, and that is positive. But she was there in full view of everybody, which could be a good cover, but I don't get the uneasy feeling with her as I do with the other two guys. One wanted power, and one seemed a little bit off. I'll just put it that way. So let's go ahead and see who this one is. I wish it would tell you who they are when the blue dots, so we'll see which one they are when we walk through the door here. Okay, this is Galinn.
This is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plans addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
I found a letter to the Saxons from Wigmund. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
Strange. Only Leif would have the tools to alter the color of our longships. Something to ask him about.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantebridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night. And until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Okay, guys. I still have my suspicions about him. Let's see what his little note is behind his head here. Let's go check it out on the table. Alp rose on her shield, lion on its banners, the mountain. Two cannot balance on a peak, one must fall. That's his vision interpretation. Interesting. I like two cannot balance on a peak, one must fall. That's pretty cool. It also could mean other things, guys. I mean, he could want his own banner, for instance. Take out Soma and the group here. See, there's all these blue dots out in front of me. I have no idea which ones I've visited, which ones are still available to me. Usually in the past they've eliminated those. They're not as showing up anywhere here on the map for me, so I can't tell which person I'm talking to. I'm looking for Leif now. I'm gonna just keep on running around till I find him, I guess. We'll try this other one here. Yeah, it's in. Sometimes it even seems like they move on me as I'm trying to run to them. I don't know if I like that or not. That needs improvement. The previous versions of the game, it would actually tell you that go talk to Leif, and it'd be like a subtitle there underneath your report back to Soma thing. Your Stench of Treachery, it would have a subtitle there, go talk to Leif, go talk to Galinn, go talk to Birna, etc. And then it would cross it off, and then they would be removed from the maps, make it easier. So hopefully they'll fix that in the next update. It looks like we can find him anyway. Here's
Eivor,
Leif.
You look like the wind has flapped your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grantebridge and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
I found this odd letter, telling Saxon forces not to attack any longship painted yellow.
I never painted any longship yellow beyond a few small touches. It's expensive. I know of no such letter.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Leif, someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop, decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby, without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
He was not in the town when it was attacked, but I still don't get a feeling of uneasiness with him. Okay, this is just a list of inventory. Canvas, red paint, blue paint, 4 barrels of paint. I cannot haggle down East Francia trader. If not, then 2, and then allocated resources again. From Soma, he doesn't understand why she's spending so much money on resources. Okay, so both men have confirmed they weren't in the camp when it was attacked. Leif said he was working on the ships, and then Galinn said he was just meditating on the shore. For Leif, I get a little bit more ease when he talks to us about it. Oops, I ran the wrong way here. I'm gonna go back to the longhouse. I get a more uneasy feeling with Galinn because it just seems like something's way off with him. Also, if he was beaten and tortured as he was growing up by the Saxons, he might actually be afraid of them, and they may have been able to use that influence over him. Where Leif seems to be more loyal, even though he's a little upset he didn't get leadership. He seems like he's a pretty honorable guy so far. His answers seemed honest, and his facial expressions didn't say much to me, so I'm leaning towards Galinn right now. I just want to check out some clues here. She told us to check out the tunnel, and that's what I want to do right now. It's got to find it. This guy has a quest here. Recruit a Jean Viking. Nah, I don't want to do that right now. Let me see if I can read this here. Oh, we already read that from Soma's journal. When Bub heard the night they were attacked here. Okay, there's the tunnel. There's the tunnel right here. I know they showed it to us a couple last episode or so, but I just couldn't remember where it was.
Soma was smart to build this tunnel.
Okay, so this is an escape tunnel and a way for the group to enter and exit if they have to. If they want to have better defenses on this one, I guess they're going to have to think about maybe caving this in or something from the future so they don't get... oh, here's a snake, guys. Now, I've encountered a few snakes so far in the game. They seem like to be one of the toughest enemies to kill. I've shot them with 3 or 4 arrows. I hit him with 4 or 5 times with my axe. It doesn't kill him, so... Now that one I missed. But, see, it's still alive. That's 3 arrows. 4 arrows. Looks like I killed it that time. It just seems to be a very tough enemy to kill. In Origins, who are the people who made this one, actually you just had to throw a torch at it and it would burn it and kill it. Okay, there's some clues here. More arrows. Oh, I thought I saw glowing blue. Maybe I did.
A painted cross.
A painted cross. Oh, there's the yellow paint, guys. Okay, let's see if we can... Okay, there it is. There's the painted cross she's talking about.
This tunnel leads to the longhouse. The traitor marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The traitor must have exited here with a few more, heading away toward the riverbank.
Okay, guys, let's head toward the riverbank and see if we can find more clues.
Trail of yellow paint drops.
Interesting. Okay, so they did the same thing in Origins, which I thought was kind of cool. When you did an investigation, you could kind of like see a ghost image of the thought process and recreating the story, which I thought was kind of cool. So they did the same thing here. I do like that a lot. Got to call my mount here. I'm going to head over towards the coast. I can't remember if it was over here or the place that we saw the ships that were docked or broken in the ocean. I'll see if we can head over that way. Call my trusty wolf steed here, my dire wolf. I really like this mount. It's so funny. It barks and howls and gets impatient there. It rides really smooth, guys. Really smooth. Okay, here. Okay, there's a yellow bucket of paint there. I think I just saw. Hold on. Let me check a few things around here first. I want to go check those ships here. You know, we saw them destroyed in the water. It says there's treasure here. Well, you know, let's go get the treasure before we, or at least check it out before we do yellow paint stuff. Okay, it's in the house. It is locked. We need the key. Okay, so there's a key over here at the hut. Oh wait, here's some yellow paint clues. Okay. Don't know which direction they're going. Yellow on the tree. Okay. It's almost like they were marking a path for the Saxons to come in and then where to go. I don't see a way into the house, so maybe we'll come back and get that one later. There's rats around here.
Blasted, cursed, horrible rats.
Let's go ahead and talk to this guy while we're here and see what he wants.
Tough lands, old man.
Those rats. I tried everything. I poured lye, I harvested locusts, I hired children to kill them. I need an army of miracles.
They are pesky and have ravaged a good crop. Nah, the gods can't get at rats.
Ha! You heathens and your gods. All I want is to rid my field of rats. Feed the fair folk of the Shire.
You need natural warriors to keep them at bay.
My poor fields. God, why did you send so much vermin?
Okay, there might be a side quest there, guys, but we're going to continue on with our journey of trying to find paint clues here. I see them leading down the path. Okay, there they go. Mark the tree and then they go head on down the road here. Let's just keep on doing Odin's site here and see if we can find which direction the yellow paint drops are going. Someone was obviously very sloppy with it, which is another reason why I suspect Galinn. Because if someone values things like they're almost their children, especially expensive things like their craft there, then it would definitely prove that maybe Leaf is not responsible. We'll just check out the clue here, this interaction.
Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off with allies to help crew the vessel.
There goes my mount again, guys. Hear it? Alright. Alright, I don't see anything else down here. Guess we'll head back to the Longhouse and talk to Soma and give her our recommendation of who may have betrayed her. I'm going to say it's Galinn, I think. If I had to make a choice between the three, that's who I feel the most ease about.
Rats,
Yeah, they want the rats gone. We got you. Okay. How's a little kid trying to shoo the rats away? Okay, let's go ahead and head toward the castle, or Longhouse, I should say. And then we'll go talk to Soma. Okay, here's the entrance here. Grantebridge. Look how big this wolf is, guys. It's a pretty cool mount. I know they're gonna have other mounts in the game, but that one's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and talk to Soma.
Thor himself could now drink me.
He danced on top of the table there, guys. I guess he's not gonna do it anymore. See what else is going on. Thought she'd be up here in her throne, but I guess not. Let's push through here, guys. Pushing through here. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
I have an iron stomach and a
Did you find enough clues around Grantebridgescire? Are you ready to choose the traitor? That's all the evidence I think we need. You've been thorough. Who is the traitor? Galinn betrayed you. Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
This is a game that has choices, and they could have long-term impacts on the game as you move forward. You might not find out till days or weeks later you're playing the game what might happen based on your choice, but this is the best choice I can make.
My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder.
Who's the rat? Galinn, as we're saying.
Galinn. You have betrayed me, Galinn.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours?
Oh, dudes. It's over now.
He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away.
I think we have compliance for the other two lieutenants. What do you think?
I feel as if I have torn off my own arm. Wigmund deserves death. But killing him won't make your family whole again. You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other.
Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people.
Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
It looks like Odin was trying to teach us a lesson there. Can't be a leader and have untold leadership trust. Okay, the island of Eels, which is also the Isle of Ely. We're going to head over there and regroup with Sona and her clan. We're going to take out Wigmund, the guy who tried taking over their city, and they just drove him out. Now it's trying to track him down and take him out, guys. I don't have any fast travels nearby, so what I'm going to do is bring out the longship and then sail over there. As you can see, I already took out the Isle of Ely Monastery, which is probably where he is. As I explore, I test if I can do things, and I destroyed the Isle of Ely Monastery already. I'm sure it'll be repopulated though for this quest. Happens sometimes during my exploration activities. I do a lot of exploring, open up the fog, I test things out, and then sometimes I have to go back and redo things, just because that's the way how the game plays out. So there's a quest there, now I gotta go do that. Good leaping ability on the wolf here. So like I said, this game is supposed to be a lot about choices, and the way I'm going to play this game is when I make a choice, I'm not going back on it. I'm not going to save it and do all 3 different scenarios there and see what happens. I'm just going to play it. So whatever choices I make, I'm going to keep them, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's how I'm going to play. Hope you guys don't mind that. Other people might show you all 3 different variants on their YouTube channels or whatever. I'm just going to show you what I choose, because that's what I would do in real life. Whatever choices you make is what you're going to have to do, and just you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your choices and your actions. So that's the way I like to play. Let's go ahead and call my longship. I do wish the longships would come in a little bit closer to shore, although I know that shallow water is not the friend of ships. I've been having trouble navigating the water sometimes in this ship. It doesn't turn that great, but I do like it. Do you like my new ship look, guys? When I built my shipbuilder in my town of Ravensthorpe, I took the ultimate pack and was able to make this new look here. It's not bad. A little bit different than the original default look they gave us. See, look at that, guys. I can barely make this turn here in this big, wide river. But we'll get there. Here's the broken ships. That's what I was looking for earlier. One cool thing I observed when I was using the ship, when I was exploring, is that when we came to a bridge, they were able to lower the mast backwards across the prow of the ship here and slide underneath the bridge and then raise it back up and lock it back in place, which I thought was pretty cool. Maybe that was a mechanic that they made for the game, or maybe that was a real mechanic they could do back with the boats back in the day. Okay, it's got to go straight ahead here into this deep, deep fog. I may have to use Odin's sight to see what's ahead of me. That's a really deep fog, guys. Okay, there we go. We're okay. I guess those things are fish in the water, so once we learn fishing, we can possibly catch them and see what happens. Okay, we have more areas here. Maybe the water's too shallow. We couldn't use our sail. It took it down. Go slowly forward here into the fog, and then we'll kick back up those sails when we can. Come on, make this turn, guys. Make it. My goodness, navigation is tough. Wycham. You know what we should do, guys, while we're here, though, is we should go ahead and get that fast travel point so that if we had to come back this way, we can just go the fast travel. So that's one really cool thing to do in this game, is just keep on getting those. I like to go and get the fast travels. I can't climb up here for some reason, so I'll have to go up the long way. I like to go and get the fast travels, open up the map, get rid of that fog, see where things are, and then even if it's in a zone too high for my character, I may die even running around if I run into a skull enemy that I can't harm, but they can kill me in one hit. But I haven't had really too much of that problem so far. I've been able to go in this open world here and avoid and run for my life at times, but I've been able to do it. Let's go ahead and parkour across here. Whoa. Alright, there we go. Shouldn't take that much long, guys. Just going to go up here and get a fast travel and sink it. I'll show you what that looks like. I've been doing most of those off camera. But when you sync up with the fast travel point, it'll spin around with a cool cinematic. And then you'll be able to get a little overview of the area, and then it'll show you where everything is with the wealth, mysteries, and artifacts. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. Sync up. This has been part of since the original first game. They always had these syncing spots. Pretty cool little visual of the area too. Okay, here we should be able to just jump straight in the water. Okay, see, wealth, mysteries, and artifacts. You can see I've been collecting both as I've been running around here. And the fog lifted and we're able to travel quick. The fog was pretty much already gone because we'd already got some of the fast travel points already. Let's go ahead and jump in the water here and then get back on our ship. One cool thing about Assassin's Creed is that it truly is a 3D environment. There's all kinds of stuff under the water that you can explore and do. And it doesn't prevent you from climbing and from going under the water itself. So let's go ahead and get the longship going here, guys, and let's head off towards our main mission. Yeah, this is truly a 3D environment. You have to hold your breath and stuff, obviously, when you're underwater, but it all works out. We're not going to raid, we're going to just go up here and meet Soma, and then we're going to see what happens here. Yeah, and I've been killing different animals and stuff to see which ones I can kill, which one give me resources, things like that. Been testing out different weapons and things like that, and I need to find one that's really me. But for right now, I'm still sticking with the axe and the shield. This moss here gives you back adrenaline points for your special abilities. Oops, I ran past her. Okay, here we go.
Soma, Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget. We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wigmund's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's over here at the monastery. We already cleared out with our ourselves. That was really difficult, guys. In fact, I recorded it. I was thinking about making a video of it, just of the raid, because it was a long raid, because it was a very difficult takeover. But I'll consider doing that here shortly. It'll be a separate, not a formal episode, but more of a raid episode, I guess. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know. It's pretty cool. The raids in these big areas, like these monasteries, taking out, you know, probably 30, 40, 50 enemies. Really cool. Yeah, it's at the monastery here. So he's in there. You can see him.
He's hiding at the summit of the hill. I can smell him.
So we can do our little stealthy stuff here and climb in. Hopefully undetected and assassinate him.
Tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigmund's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive.
Okay. There is the monastery. Like I said, it's a very huge. It's basically a fortress. There are tons of army guarding this place. But if we use our stealth capabilities and our assassination skills, we should be able to go in here, hopefully, and sneak into the monastery and assassinate him without alerting too many guards. My intent is not to take on the whole place again. I'll show you that video. Like I said, maybe I will. I'll show you that video here in the next few days. I'll make a special raid video of these large locations. I did a monastery and an abbey, which is really cool. I tried doing it solo, but you couldn't do it because you couldn't open some of the doors and you couldn't loot some of the things because they were too heavy for you. So you have to do these big places with a raid party. Okay, I got my assassination hood on here, guys. I'm ready to go to work. You can hear Wigmund talking. Okay, there's a whole bunch of guys inside there. Guys, see him? Oh, and he's the blue circle there. Okay, let's see if I can find a way into the monastery. Those are covered up by bars, so even if I break the window, I can't get in. Okay, let's go ahead and climb up here. See, there's a way into the top. I know I did all this earlier, but it may have changed since I came back. I can't remember exactly even where it was. I think I went in through a window somewhere, but I'll have to find out where it was. I can't remember where it was, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and climb to the top up here and see if it was up here. I can't remember. So pretty much everything is coming to you firsthand as my first time experience of playing the game. But I do like to explore on my own time. You guys don't need to see me running around for 5-6 hours just trying to open up different towns and just killing animals and stuff to see what happens and testing things out. And I'm getting different skills and leveling up as I go along too, obviously. Let's go ahead and take a leap of faith here and jump off. That is so much fun. That is way different than the assassins do it. They do it more of a swan face dive into the thing, but this one is kind of fun how they interpreted that. Okay, we have a bunch of guards here in the courtyard. Oh, here's the windows. You guys can go in. Okay, now when you see this here, you'll see the opening here. You can just we'll climb across the rafters and see if we can find Wigmund. You see how there's guards in here, but if we can be careful when we do our assassination, maybe we don't have to alert them. Maybe we can find a spot where why is he just going constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Interesting. Might be some kind of glitch with the game, or we might have him stuck in our own glitch because of where we are standing. If I assassinate him there, I'm going to land right next to that guard, or right on top of that other guard, and I may miss the opportunity. I may have to fight off 10 guys just to kill him. So let's see if I can wait and see if we can pull him, or see if he goes into another area, and then I can try to assassinate him in secret. So let's just give it a little bit of patience, guys, as I look for another way of getting him out of that back and forth thing he's doing. Okay, okay, there he is. He's going into that little room there. So if we can assassinate him there, the guard already moved. Okay, the guard moved out in the corridor. Maybe we can... No, that one's still there. But maybe we can assassinate him right now. Oh, look at that, guys. Right through the bone and cartilage and tissue. That's pretty cool. This is what happened in Origins 2 with the way they did the assassinations. I believe this guy might be part of the Order of Ancients.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Viking! Stop her! She means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me! Die for me!
That is no way to call for sacrifices.
Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
Sounds like a few of our current leaders.
The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you get to see it.
She stole his token, which we got from Randvi, the Cruel as well. So they looks like they're part of the same order. Okay. Oh, he sees me. Okay, there you go. See, I was able to assassinate him. I do have the chain assassination skill now, but I knew if I threw my axes at the guy and assassinated him with a one-shot kill, then it would alert every guard in here. So let's see if I can find a way out through this corridor maybe, and then we'll head out through the castle, in the monastery, and then that should just be a quick and easy kill. We only had to kill 2 people. We got rid of Wigmund in one swift blow, and that was pretty cool, guys. Wasn't sure if that would work because in other games, when you had to kill the Order of the Ancients, or you had to kill the Templars, which is eventually what I guess they become, it was a little bit different.
Take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, Soma. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... it's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
Okay guys, we got the allegiance of Soma and her clan to the Raven Clan. So if we need her in the future, we can always come back to her. That's pretty cool. Like I said, looks like the Order of the Ancients is the precursor of the Templars, which is later on. When you killed some of them were easy, like the one we just killed with Wigmund, and then some of them were like Randvi, where you had to fight to the death, and then some of them were really tough, guys. I mean, like crazy tough. There's a hierarchy in the order. Once we get further into that, and they haven't put up on my menu yet, but maybe that's a little bit later on down the line as we play. They'll show us how the Order of the Ancients is configured for this storyline, and then there's low-level lieutenants, and then you find clues, and you work your way up the hierarchy chain until you find the main bad guy of a certain sect of that order, and then you find the big bad guy at the end, which is almost always a big surprise. So let's go ahead and head back over here and return to camp and talk to Soma again. And then we can finalize that, and then we can head over and talk to Randvi at our Ravensthorpe home.
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galinn like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galinn killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone, even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jalskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Let's go ahead and talk to your Birna. And leave.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard, and now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you, in your crew.
You want to live?
You'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drengir.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
She is so awkward and weird, guys. But it should be interesting to have her in our crew now. I'll have to see how to add her to our ship. I know that I haven't been able to add my own Viking that I created yet. Maybe I'll learn how to do that later. I am not sure. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. The Island of Eels quest is completed. We've killed Wigmund, and we got some new allies in the process. Let's go ahead and head back to Ravensthorpe and talk to Randvi and let her know of the good news. Like I was saying before, some guys are easy to kill, some guys aren't with the Order of the Ancients. I believe that's what this is. Maybe we'll find out as we go along here. Because it did say Order of the Ancients tokens when I looked at the inventory, and they were necklaces too, I guess. So let's go ahead and talk to the people here at the Longhouse. I've been doing a lot of upgrading in my camp here, guys. I'll give you a formal tour once it's kind of more open. Okay, looks like Randvi's back in her room there with her alliance map. Let's go ahead and talk to her.
Greetings. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
We are allied with the Danes of Grantebridgescire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will, in more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work.
So I wonder if you killed, had Soma kill someone else, if someone else would have joined your party, or how that would have worked. What if you had said that Birna was the traitor?
Someone has set
We'll
up
see.
shop
I never know.
outside. A trader, I believe. When you can, ask him his business here. He seems to represent a larger guild. The Child's Eyes, or the Eyeless Children?
Eyeless children.
No, that cannot be right. Ask him yourself.
That's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It really helps out my channel a lot and makes me feel like you guys are actually watching it and enjoying what you're seeing. Make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell for future Assassin's Creed Valhalla episodes and other things so you'll know when they come about. And I really hope you guys have a great rest of your week and an enjoyable weekend. Stay safe out there, take care, and we'll see you on the next Dark Combat Adventures.